Okay, well, good evening, everybody. Chief here, and signing on for the Dark Legacy Game Network. Oh, missed a stream on getting something on Sunday. I got busy, and actually, I've almost got my other studio set up for some other projects I'm working on. And in the meantime, I thought, well, and also found that we've got the 360 version, or Xbox Live on 360 is working again, so I can continue on with my playthrough of. Sorry, my all right, there we go. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Be able to continue on my playthrough of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on the Xbox 360. Like I said, I had to put that on hold because the 360 Xbox Live, I wasn't able to sign in on games there, so achievements weren't going to count or be time stamped, so I kind of laid off on doing that. But those seems to be working now, so I can do 360 games again. Not that I couldn't have done it before, just bugs me with not getting time stamps on those achievements there, or them not registering. But tonight we don't have to worry about that because we're going back to the Saturn and playing a little bit of an old game, Virtual Hydlide, that was on there. It's kind of a unique little role-playing game. It's randomly generated, but it's not completely random. Basically, they designed a bunch of different levels and so forth, and but they are randomly put together with the different towns and whatnot, so it ends up with like millions of combinations. And and I haven't touched this game in years, so forgive me if I look a little bit lost or befuddled at times in the game. Alright. To be quite honest, when I played the game, I didn't really do too well. Okay. Because yeah, every world's different, and you don't know where anything is. Ah, there we go. A is block, B is swipe, C is jab. There's the map. Okay, I'm up there. So the city is to the south of it. And that X is probably where I should go. Those are strafe buttons, okay. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game, so. Well, let's see, check something real quick. There we go. Maybe now with adding the actual title to the game. Alright. I should be getting to a wall here, I think. There it is. I guess. Whoa! Where'd the tree come from? Yikes. Okay, so there's like tree ant type characters in there too. I'm obviously not equipped to take care of yet. actually did that pretty well. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing any full playthrough of this game, at least not yet. Did want to do something a little bit different than what I've been doing, but nothing that I was going to have to get deep into. All right, just to make sure everything was running. Okay, let's check the map real quick. Oh, we're about halfway through the forest. Okay, yeah, the big old trees there. See, I don't know what the dots are. Yeah, I don't have the manual for this game. Alright, I better let my cats out. Oh, but first... What?
Is that him?
That's him.
Where's Eddie?
Right behind you.
Don't worry, you're just spending the night out here, but you're gonna go back for a little bit. And even do some running.
Alright. So yeah, as I said, with the whatever was not working out with live for like the past week, 2 weeks, has been fixed. So I'm once gonna have full access to all my games and can play online and all that. And still planning to do a new episode of The Board Gamer this week. I haven't made a final decision on what game we're going to do. Kind of torn between Risk and oh man, he got me. Yeah, this game definitely has a little bit more of a arcade feel to it in terms of the way it works. Aha. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed this game quite a bit. Let's see what that little point of interest is on the map. Hmm. Whoa. Whew, okay. Guess that ain't gonna help me none. Hmm. Well, it didn't help me with anything that I know of. It's okay. Maybe bridges both ways. got me when I was getting that slime. So yeah, upcoming schedule, we've continue and knock out the Spider-Man playthrough, so I move on to another game to play through on. It won't be this game because even though I like the concept of the game itself, it's a little open-ended too much, and the randomness of it kind of it's going to make a completion kind of a pain. But I do want to spend a little time exploring this game more intently. Just thought I would kind of refamiliarize myself with it, because like I said, it had been so while. I'd say I'd been without the game for a long time, and fairly recently came into possession of it again. And instead of playing the disc, I'm playing this on a digital copy of it on my Saturn for my Saturn. If you have a Saturn, I cannot recommend one of these high. It's like a must-have if you don't have a Fenrir or some other type of optical disc emulator, and you don't want to modify your Saturn itself in terms of messing with removing the optical lens or anything like that, or any soldering, because this it's a handy little cartridge. This plugs right into the cartridge slot and stores your disk images on the SD card that it has in it. Great device. You can get it for less than $50. Get a quality one for about $50. And if you look around, there's some check when you're buying them, because there's two different not really revisions, but ways you can end up buying one, or the way they're manufactured, I should say. It's probably the best way to describe it. There's a premium version that uses all new chips, and then you get a little budget one and you save a few bucks, but it uses recycled chips. I got one that had all new chips, and I haven't had an issue with it, other than nothing that you wouldn't expect normally. Yeah, it says it replaces excuse me. Also functions as the cartridge memory. You don't lose that functionality, but you do lose netlink capability, because you're taking up the slot with the Saturn cartridge. Ah, it was a kobold. But yeah, it's a great device. So that way you can kind of save your collection in terms of wear and tear. Save your optical laser on your CD drive. Or like in the case of mine where it's getting questionable again. I think I need to recap the whole motherboard. Edie, knock it off. Alright, let's get that black dot over on the map. So yeah, besides the Spider-Man playthrough, Sea of Thieves still got the Festival of Fishing going on, so we'll definitely have a few more sessions of that weekend, and maybe a night or two before I can get the time and have the energy. Excuse me. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, if the 360 Live was still down on that, I would have gone ahead and probably started another playthrough on something else. I had some ideas on what I wanted to do. I was going to try to steer away from an Xbox console. You know, there's a couple of good ones that I need to do and want to, such as The Thing or Stubbs the Zombie and a few others. Hmm. Yeah, as a board gamer, as I'm thinking about more of the classic games. Such as Risk, Monopoly, or ooh, you little fat you little fucker. Damn tree ant got me from behind. Okay. I don't know, like I said, this is just kind of just a little retro showcase. Some lesser known and possibly underappreciated games. definitely not for everyone type stuff. Ah, standing still regenerates. Okay. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Very, very long time. Alright. So that changes things up quite a bit. And this is the game I'm not running through my scaler. It's just running through an inexpensive HDMI adapter for the Saturn that I just got off Amazon. Oh, somewhere between 20 and 30 bucks. It does a decent job. I need to do a test on it to see if it has the correct audio channel output. So evidently there was a flaw in the Saturn design. They had the left and right channels flipped. So their fix was to cross-wire the AV cord instead. So it's cheaper to do that than redo the whole Saturn. So a lot of cheap audio cables that you can get for the system do indeed have the left and right channels flipped. Which, if you're using those outputs for say for a red, green, blue, it's not a big deal because you can, if you discover that the cables are wired wrong, or correctly, depending on how you look at the back there. You are still going to, you can just flip the left and right channel patch cord, so it's not a big deal. Which is why I want to see if that's the way it is on this HDMI adapter. For the most part, I think it's correct, and this was almost a good game to check that out with. D is probably the best game to try that with, since the whole game is mostly based on hearing. Yeah, and as happy as I was to find out that the Live was working for 360, I just didn't feel like getting right back into Spider-Man tonight. But we will do that very soon, knock that out so I can move on to a new system, new game. And I think I'm leaning towards Sega with made some self-suggestions such as some on Genesis, Saturn, and a couple Master System options. Oh shit. Forget for spacing off. Yeah, this old man getting a little sleepy, so I may be wrapping this up for too much longer. So like I said, yeah, for right now, this is running through an HDMI scanner scaler, or not scanner, adapter. And it's one of the better ones that has the option to either do the do either 1510 or 16.9 or 4.3. Okay. Well, anyway, like I said, I just want to do kind of a little short session, get back in touch with the community, showcase a little bit of something else that I've got, a deep dive into what I can play and what I have available. And like I said, this game has a lot of replayability due to the just way it's designed. Now, I might play around a little bit with Genesis files, and another thing I'm thinking about possibly doing another Genesis, doing Genesis in terms of the game, also, or for a board gamer. But I'm also at the same time tempted to continue with some of the 360 playthrough. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And with that, I think we're going to wrap this up. Anyway, I said board gamer. At this point, yeah, I'm still planning on doing it, but for Thursday, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll try to figure it out tomorrow and go from there. Weekend we'll be doing some more Sea of Thieves, and I will definitely make time to get back into finish up Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions while I still know what the hell I'm doing in that game, and move on to the next game I want to do in my playthroughs. Got a few things possibly to do in mind on the Sega side. Considering a couple, one or two of the Star Trek games that have been in my collection forever, either the Next Generation one or possibly Deep Space Nine, probably Next Generation. One I've gotten fairly far into that game and then kind of got stuck with the graphics. Oh, and again, that was just run through my Genesis. It won't be run through a scaler unless I get an RGB cord before then. We'll see how that works out. If I can fit that into my schedule. Right now, even $20 is tight for the old chief here. So yeah, we'll do that. And then I'm going to try to sneak in some more retro stuff, such as this or other more uncommon games, as well as some classics. But kind of want to shift some focus to some of the more off the wall or uncommon games that you don't see a lot of, or may not be as well known. Anywho, this old man's getting tired, so I'm going to go ahead and log off for tonight. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Please hit that follow or subscribe button, depending on if you're watching on Rumble, YouTube, or Twitch. That way you can get some notifications as far as when I'm online if you leave your notifications on. And I get a little bit more exposure. Helps me out moving up the algorithm or whatnot. Oh, let's see. Also, please give me suggestions if you got something you might like to see. As this plan, I'm trying to do a playthrough of one game from every system I own this year, and I'm way behind on that. I should have already been through like about 3 or 4 games by now, and I've not finished one yet. So I'm gonna probably try to slip over to get some less time-consuming games, maybe, so I can catch up real quick. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I might try to pick up a quick and dirty game on one of the other systems, even though I've been eyeing some long role-playing game ones, but I really want to try to avoid that. So maybe I'll try to find a quick one on the One and or PS3 or PS4. All right. Well, as I said, this is Chief for the Dark Legacy Game Network. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you again real soon. Everyone have a good evening.